What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is living in Grand Junction, Colorado. Another glorious, almost end of summer day. High of the mid 80s or so. Overnight lows in the 60s. Had someone from Phoenix that's thinking about coming out this way. Tell me, man, am I jealous. We just hit 105 again in Phoenix. We're tired of it. But anyway, yes, the beauty, the weather, all that stuff, undeniable. But when I come out there, what do I got? A couple of Piggly Wigglies and a 5 and dime? No, you have a lot more than that. We're going to talk about it right now. What is going on, everybody? I'm Robert Hayes, along with my wife Christie and the rest of the team. We are the Hayes Home Group right here in spectacular Grand Junction, Colorado. Hey, if you guys have any questions about where this is here in the Redlands, all these trails, or you are just ready to move out this way, there's only one way we can help. The information popping up below. Reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send the carrier pigeon. We will always have your back with any questions. We'll definitely have your back when you're ready to make that move here to gorgeous Grand Junction. So we did a video a couple days ago with Courtney and Andrew, and something really stuck out with what Courtney was talking about in the video. Yeah, if you have kiddos, you want to make sure they have all of the youth sports, great schools, plenty of stuff to do. But she had mentioned it's not just the kids. Hey, I need a target. I need some stuff too as an adult. So I thought, you know what? I need to show and tell you guys where you can find a ton of retail stores that you're probably familiar with, that in a town of 68,000 people you probably thought we might not have. Well, that is just not the case. Yeah, when you come out and you have all the mountain biking trails, the gorgeous weather, the incredible scenery, you want to make sure you have plenty of things to go shopping, plenty of places, I should say, to go shopping as well. So we're going to break it down. It basically comes up in 3 areas of town, and this is not all of them. This is just the ones that you're probably going to be most familiar with, that you're going to certainly love the fact that they are here in Grand Junction. The first area of town is going to be over there at the Mesa Mall and the surrounding area right by the Mesa Mall. Now that's right off of 24 Road in Patterson, pretty much right at that corner. You're going to be at the Mesa Mall. And the anchor stores, you're going to have your Dillard's on one end. You're going to have J.C. Penney on the other end. The other store that's kind of the anchor store is Dick's Sporting Goods. So you've got a nice sporting goods store there by the Mesa Mall, or in the Mesa Mall. And then across the way, you've got your Home Depot. You've got Kohl's. I know that's a big one. And then, of course, Christie wanted me to remind you gals that in the Kohl's is Sephora. Yeah, you got to get your makeup on. And then in that same center, if you're not a Sephora fan, right down the way is the Ulta, which is, I don't know, I guess that's the other one. I'm not too familiar with either, but anyway, I know Christie goes to both of those. So you're going to have that right at pretty much the Mesa Mall or across the street. And then brand new, which used to be an old Sutherland's lumber and hardware store, they're making into a natural grocers. I know a lot of folks have been waiting for that to come into town. I think there was a smaller one in town, but this is going to be a gigantic natural grocers. So you have that to look forward to as well. You also have a Cabela's, yes, for those outdoorsmen outdoors women. You've got the Cabela's to go get your kayak and all your camping gear and all that good stuff as well. So right there at the Mesa Mall, you're going to have all of those kind of big box stores. The Target that Courtney wanted is going to be right there as well. So yeah, that's going to be the Mesa Mall area. That's going to be kind of your #1 location for some pretty major shopping. Now, the second location that you're going to find some pretty major shopping and retail stores is going to be along Highway 50, which is going to be kind of southeast of the Mesa Mall. Highway 50 runs right through the middle of town, and they call it Restaurant Row, but it's going to be, you know, kind of store row as well. You're going to have over there on Highway 50 all kinds of fun stuff. One of Christie's favorites, you're going to have a Ross there on Highway 50. TJ Maxx is going to be right there. You're going to also have Old Navy, a Sportsman's Warehouse. So if you don't like Dick's Sporting Goods or Cabela's, you can go over to Sportsman's Warehouse. You're also going to have across the way in the Rimrock Marketplace, you're going to have your Walmart right there. If you don't like Home Depot, Lowe's is going to be right there. And then, of course, the Hobby Lobby. Sunday today, they're going to be closed. But all that's in the Rimrock Shopping Center. And then across the way again is that Ross, TJ Maxx, Old Navy, Sportsman's Warehouse. And then you're also going to have Michael's. If you're not a Hobby Lobby fan, you're going to have Michael's over there. So some big stores right there off Highway 50 that you guys can look forward to. And then there's one more, which is going to be downtown Main Street. Now again, this isn't an exhaustive list, but just kind of the main places to go shopping with stores that you're going to be familiar with. Oh, I forgot Best Buy. That's over there by the mall as well. Home Goods. But downtown, that's kind of your, you know, boutique stores, Brown Shoes, family owned for about 110 years. Is right there on Main Street, and just some cool, like I said, antique stores, boutique clothing stores. So if you want to kind of have the family owned, smaller vibe, you're going to be able to do that in downtown Grand Junction. And there's a ton of others all over Grand Junction, but that's the main ones, right? If you guys are thinking, man, we're not going to go to Grand Junction like Courtney said if we don't have a Target, fear not. Another Walmart off of North Avenue, so we got a couple of Walmarts. Now, the one outlier that you might not love, and I've mentioned this before, we don't have a Costco yet. We do have Sam's Club, and that's going to be right across from the Rimrock Marketplace. So yeah, we got the Sam's Club. They thought about doing a Costco within the last year, and they pulled the plug on it. Not sure why, but I think eventually Costco will make their way here to Grand Junction. So yeah, when you come out, you're not going to have just a little general store, you know, hitch up your horse and go in and get your carton of eggs. It's a pretty big, small city, if that makes sense. Everything that you could possibly want. I know the folks that are really wanting a Trader Joe's, maybe one day we'll get that, but for the most part, you guys are covered. Plenty of things to shop at, plenty of places to shop at here in Grand Junction that you're familiar with. So there you go, guys. Hey, again, as much as we love doing these dang videos, we'd love nothing more than to absolutely crush your real estate goals and moving out this way. So the information popping back up below, reach out any way that you know how. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even send the dang carrier pigeon. We will always have your back with any questions. We'll definitely have your back when you're ready to make that move here to gorgeous Grand Junction. Till the next video, we'll catch you later.